I'm back. Well, I found some orange fabric, and the last video I made with you is that we talked about, or I had talked to you, I shared with you about this bottle bag I wanted to make. And I had said that I was going to make one for my nephew. And so I thought we could do it together. Okay? And hopefully I won't mess up this time. And it might take a little longer than one video because we're doing it from scratch. Other than I have my patterns made, but we're just gonna do it by scratch right now. And I'm gonna put this up. So this is the belt that I made. Sorry, I'm standing, you can't see me. The belt that I made for it. I'm just gonna lay it right here so it'll dry because I have glue on it. And so I was looking through all my stash for orange and fabrics, and I don't have that much orange, believe it or not, although I have some boxes under here that I haven't got to yet. But I did come across a little bit of orange, and so let's see if we can put the orange together and make enough fabric out of the orange and make it as a lining, like a reversible water bag. So I have my camouflage for the outside of the bag, and we'll work on this in a minute, but we're going to work on this one first. Now I came across this orange, which is pretty cool. That would be good for the inside of the bag plus reversible. But I only have this much, and it's not much. So I figured maybe I could use it for, you know, around the sides of this, maybe put it in the back. So let's see what we can come up with to do this. And then I also have this orange. It's not as bright, but I thought if anything we could use that also as part of the pattern. Okay, so I hope you're all doing well today. I am so far. Tonight we're gonna have salmon. We try to have salmon once a week. Some kind of fish or something, you know. Okay, so this is back. So this is the pattern for the other one. I kind of incorporated all these together from the old pattern I had and the new pattern because they're basically the same one. Okay, so this one, oh, maybe this one is, okay, what do we have here? Side panel, cut 4, okay. Cut 4, panel 3. Now this bag needs to be 16 inches long in order to fit this bottle. And it needs to be wide enough for the bottle to fit in it, like this. And it still gives a little bit of room, you know, you could put sunglasses in there or something, you know. And it needs to be long enough to kind of hide this. I mean, it does good on this one, like that. And like I said in the last video, this purse was supposed to be as long as that bottle. But yesterday when I was working, I was just so exhausted. I just couldn't wrap my brain around it too well. And so I had messed up the box corners down here. I had cut them wrong. And so when I went to put it together, it was like really off-centered. So I said, forget it. I'll just cut it off and make a belt or a hip purse. It can be a hip purse, which you just put next to your hip, and it can hook onto your your belt loops on your jeans. Could hook there. Or you could have you can use it as a belt to go around your waist, and also you can make this very long, like this, depending on how long you need it. Now, the majority of these, I cut these at 44. So it goes pretty long, or go longer. This one's a little shorter. And then, so you make it to go around your waist, and then you can hook these hooks to these hooks, or it would be made with loops like this, where you just hook it into the loop instead of having an extra hook. I mean, this part will be like this part, where it's like a half circle, and then you would just hook your hook to it like that. Yeah, like, well, let me just hook it onto the hook, but it would hook. I'm having problems here. Okay, let's go. I just have to put my glasses on, or I can't see what I'm doing here, unfortunately. And so the hardware for these would be a half circle, not a round circle on the belt, but these will have whole circles. And then it would go like this. So you can either use it as a crossbody bag, or it can go around your waist, however you want to do it. Okay? I thought it was a pretty cool idea. I've seen a lot of these different kind of bags, and I thought, since I messed it up so badly, I would just turn it into a hip bag, or like I said, a crossbody bag. So whatever you like. So anyway, so to get this idea, this design, I'm trying to think how I'm going to do this. Where's my ruler? I have this little ruler and a pencil. And these are the side panels. This could be the front panel, which would look like it would fit. Now, I could turn this into a front panel, because I have two of these, two long ones like this, and I could sew these together. And then I could use this orange as a side panel. I think that would be kind of cool, huh? Why not? Or I could use this as the front panel. But the only thing is, this is for a guy, you know, and I don't think a guy is really into like plants of leaves. Let me see here. I could maybe use this scrap. I could maybe use this scrap. There is a ding right there, like somebody made a cut there. But let me see if we can work around that. Well, I don't think so, because it's supposed to go on a fold. Let me see. And I think this is too small to go on a fold. With a nice ding there that, yeah, that won't fit. So what I think I'll do is do these with this as the front panels, and I'm going to use this as the side panel, and go with it like that. And so, where is it? Oh, right here. Just, so it's I just fold it in half, so I can just put it on the fabric. Wait a minute, maybe I grabbed the wrong one. Let me try that again. See if, yeah, well, they both have those cuts, don't they? No, that's not gonna work. Put that under the table. Get rid of that one. Okay, so I'm going to use, that's my decision. I'm going to use this on these. And so I'll need 2 of these. Two of these. And so what I do is, like I said, I'll just fold it in half and then cut it that way. And I'll cut that twice, but I'm just going to cut out one at a time. Like that. Now I am going to be making another bag after this one, and it's going to look like this. This is like this. I know you've seen these. I know you've seen these purses, and I love these purses. I have enough fabric to make one more of these. I had made this purse, and I was showing it to a friend, and she liked it so much I gave it to her. But that was my what is the word for it? It's kind of the practice purse, but she liked it, so I gave it to her. But anyway, so I'll be making those too, and I'll be making them in lots of different colors, like red and white, and yellow and white, and blue and white. I have some Hawaiian fabrics I thought it would be kind of cute in. And so, yeah. So, that'll be fun to make. And they're easy to make. I just look at the pattern and I made it. So, okay, let's cut this out. Kind of like, you know, I don't know if you ever sewed, you know, made clothes before. Oh, that was another thing. Sounds kind of kooky, but, or I don't know, maybe not, you know. Oh, you know, I just made a mistake. Darn it. I think I have to start over. I just made it too short, see? Oh gosh. All right, Joan, get it together here. Anywho, okay, what was I thinking? Now that I messed up my thinking pattern here, I just realized I had made a mistake here, and I might just have to sew that on. So I'm gonna just continue and figure that out and sew it on. What the heck? Or I could always, well, I'll just sew it on. Oh, yes. Anyway, you know, I've talked to you about before about how I have chickens, and you know, I like my chickens and all that. So my son, one year, I think it was last year, it was either for Mother's Day or Christmas or something, he bought me a t-shirt, you know, about with chickens on it. Him, and then I think my husband did too. And so the t-shirts were just too small, and I've never worn them. But I recently saw somebody that took a t-shirt and they cut underneath, they opened up the seam here, and then they just added some cotton and made the t-shirt wider. Hey, I'm gonna try that. It's like when I went to Kauai last year or 2 years ago, and I needed a dress because, well, you know, we were gonna go to a change of command because my nephew was he's in the Navy, and they have a change of command, you know, when they move from one place to the next, you know, they get their orders and blah blah blah, right? I don't know if you've ever been to one, but anyway. So anywho, so I had bought a dress off, you know, I ordered a dress, and I got it back. I got it shipped to me, and it was like a long t-shirt dress, right? Well, here I'm fat, right? And you know, when I'm just don't like anything to cling to me when I'm fat. So I took the dress and I cut it off, and I made it into one of those dresses that tie, you know, like, you know, the shirts used to tie, you know, and it would be, you know, it was kind of, had a nice knot here, some kind of weird knot, and then you could hide all the overgrowth in your belly. So I made that, but I put it at the bottom of the dress, as I remember. I don't know what I did. Anyway, I think I might have wore it once there when I was in Hawaii, but I think I ended up wearing my other dress, which is kind of like, it just hides everything, but it's like a 3-in-1 dress. So you can wear it with, so a 3-in-1 dress is like, you can wear it, let's see, I want to make sure I get the whole length here before I mess this one up. Okay, so a 3-in-1 it's got 3 ways. You got your inner dress, right? And then there's another dress attached to it, like, and it's like a poncho, and it hangs down, so there's like a ruffle below, right? Not a ruffle, but it's a fringe below, and it has these holes, so you can bring it up and you can make it into a poncho. So you put your hands through the holes, and then they come up here, and then you have like a poncho, and then you have your long dress underneath. Or you can just wear the poncho straight down, and now that top dress is over the inside dress. So, you know, it's 3 ways. I took it on my cruise, and it really it worked out great. I could wear it 3 different ways, and each time everybody loved it. Plus, it hid my fat. So, anywho, oh God. Anywho, getting back to these t-shirts. So I figured, well, that would be an excellent way to use to wear that shirt, you know, like I want to wear it. So maybe I will do a video on that, you know, enlarging underneath the armpit. You know, I think what you do is you put like a V like this, because I don't need it here. under here. I just need it down here. And I even tried stretching out those t-shirts, even though they were extra large. But some shirts are made smaller. So, you know how you can put it over your knees, you know, and stretch it out. It didn't work. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some fabric underneath the shirts so I can wear them. I think that I have several of those shirts, and they're really cool shirts, and of course I can't wear them. So they sit in my drawer, and I think one of these days I'm going to, and so when I saw that I thought, okay, that's cool, I could probably do that. Okay, so all right, I got this one. Oops, I didn't do that one. Excuse me, that's what I get for talking. So this is one panel. Kind of looks like a bottle, doesn't it? Okay. So I need to make, so there's 2 for the lining like this, and 2 for the, so you cut 4 all together. So the orange will be, and then you'll have, or the camouflage, I have camouflage fabric. So this will be the outside, this will be the inside. And the reason why I'm doing it 2 different colors like this is because my nephew hikes in the woods, and sometimes if you're out hiking and it might be hunting season, or he could be hunting, if you have something bright orange on and you're in the woods, you're less likely going to get shot by somebody else. So that's why I'm making this. And I thought, my sister says he goes and he hikes in the woods a lot, and he, and I thought, well, this would be kind of cool, huh? She said, yeah. She goes, do you think maybe he could you could make it so it can hang from his hip? And I said, oh yeah, I could do that. So that's what I'm doing. So instead of using this one, I'm just gonna do this one. Cut it right. Okay. There we go. I found some more fabric. So yeah, so we'll finish this, cutting this one, since I failed to get it cut right, because I was talking too much. So, you know, I can think of a lot of different videos I could make that would be interesting to do. Like I've stated before, all my fabrics and come from a secondhand store, so I don't pay full price. Sometimes I might have to buy some fabric, but I always try to find it on sale. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna cut around here. I think I need to remember I didn't put a sewing, I didn't allow for, you know, stitching, so I'm adding a little extra length there for the sewing. Sewing line. Okay, so here's one panel. Like that. And I can just cut this off right there. So there's one panel. Okay. And I cut another one that long. I mean, it's not perfectly cut, but it'll do, right? see. That's not the right one. Where is that one I was using? Okay. So yeah, these are all remnants that I get. Sometimes I'll get a bag of things like this. Sometimes I will get pieces like this. I mean, even like a yard, half yard, or just pieces that people have cut off and throw in a bag and donate it. You get it, you don't know what you're getting. And you get it for a couple bucks and you bring it home, and I'm just all jazzed to see what colors and patterns. And sometimes it's a quilt that somebody had started. Like I have one, I have two of those. One is red, white, and blue. You know, designs. Figured they were probably going to make it for 4th of July or something. So yeah, that's, or one, I think you've heard of fat quarters, right? I don't know if you can see it. Right here? Right there? Oh, you can't see it up there. Okay, up there is fat quarters. Probably a good thing because it's really, on all my fabrics, you know, I grab from and stuff, and I have a stack over here that I still need to process and put up there. But fat quarters, let me see. Yeah. Get a fat quarter down. Oh. Sometimes it's like the ends of the bolts, and like in stores. So this could be considered a fat quarter. It's a little long though, but I think fat quarters are like 19 by fat quarters. So I'm trying to remember how wide they are. Let's see how wide this one is. So this one is, okay, 19 by 36, I think, is a fat quarter. So it's just the end of the roll. So like, you know, if you go to the yard store and you know, you ask for a quarter of a yard. So that's about a fat quarter size. And with this, you can make quite a few things. You know, you can make a purse out of it. You can make bottle bags. You can make all kinds of, you know, little things. So, and they'll sell them for like $2 at Walmart or something. So I have, let me shut my door real quick. Anyway, sorry about that. I guess I could have turned off the video, but that's not real life, right? That's just cutting off the video. Anyway, so yeah, you get these fat quarters and you can use them for small projects or purses, or make a purse out of a fat quarter, you know, and use a strap like one of these that you can make. Let's see, here's, you buy a spool of binding. This one's cotton, but you can get polyester, which is more made for like backpacks and stuff. I got that one time. I didn't like it because it was, you know, rigid. And I thought, what can I do with that? I was going to make a bunch of ones for my purses, and I thought, oh, I just don't like how the feel of it is. So I know some people use it though, but it's better for, I think it's good for like backpacks or something, because it's something where you're gonna, you know, carry a lot of weights, and I think those would be better for that. That polyester binding. That's my personal view on it. You know, today with our internet and different things that we can see, like Facebook and all these different programming, we or just looking something up, you can come across a lot of ideas that people have come up with. You know, purses, purse-wise, bag-wise, quilt-wise, clothing, things you can use for your home, things DIY where you make it yourself. So, yeah. Yeah, it's kind of like going back in time, you know, like in the olden days when the women would make their quilts out of old clothes that they worn, or the kids' clothes that have outgrown them, and or rags. But why not, you know? I mean, I don't want to go without electricity, but it's fun just being creative and instead of stuff going to the landfill, you know, you buy it and use what you got, right? Okay, so we got our two ends. Like I said, they look like wine bottles, right? But they're the two ends that go like this on the bag. Now we have our two side panels. Now this is just for the orange bag. So what I'm going to do for this is I am going to cut this one off. The side panel, I believe, let me look and see what the width is on this side panel. Ruler. Okay, so it is about let me turn around. About 4.5 inches wide. Okay, let me see what it is on this. Yeah, about 4.5, give or take, because you know you're going to it was a little wider because I was going to make this, I made this pocket, so it can be, you know, I think I cut it at 5 inches because I wanted to make a wider pocket because I was going to make the credit card holder in here. And I can show you when we make this, I can show you how I make the credit card holder. They're really easy. Very, very easy to make. Although this one is not going to have a credit card holder in it, but the next one I make over here, which I have this black fabric that I'd cut. Again, I made it wrong, but it's called grunge. I really like it. It's kind of like black with a little bit of blue in it, kind of like, remember a few years ago they would make those your jeans kind of grungy looking, and they would use a little bit of bleach or other colors in with it. Yeah, so that's what that is. I don't know, I like it. So okay, so we're gonna put these together because I need to sew these together to lengthen it. So these are done. Those are done. That'll be the inside. Now, the outside is going to be this camouflage fabric. There again, see, it's not a very big piece of fabric. like this, a half yard. It's about a half yard. But it's good enough for me. It's all I need. And it'll make a nice little camouflage bag that I want to make. So let's find the correct one. This is panel 3 for pocket. This one is, well, it's 5. Yeah, 5 inches. So we will just cut it at 5 inches, or actually I'll cut it the same width as this one. I'm just gonna cut it this way so I can get the length. Okie doke. Now I could do it the proper way by using my my board here. There's a graft here, and each square is an inch, and I need it, what, 16 and a half. So we go 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16. All right, so I can just go like this, 16. Cross. I know I should be using my rotary blade, right? To get it straight. But I'm not. I'm just going to do it like this. I'm just winging it today. I'm winging it today. I'm going to use my rotary cutter. And I'm cutting 2 of them. Like that. All right, it's a little crooked, but that's okay because I really didn't need it this wide. I was gonna do it under 4 because with this one, when I made this one, the prototype, this one, I think I made it a little wider than it needed to be, but anyway, it'll work. Yeah, it ended up being, well, actually, let's see, because look, you have the front side, which is your pocket, right? And that one was 4.5. Came out to 4.5, but I think I added it like 5. And then you have your side panel here, and these are 2.5. This back one is, I think I cut it at 4. Because I have seams in here, so I have to. And then this one is 3.5. So you have 4 panels all around. So that's what I'm accounting for. So yeah, it'll be fine. It'll work. It'll work. So we got that cut. That'll be good. That one's done. And then we just need to do these top ones. And we're good to go. We'll just sew it up on the machine. And we'll pray that it works. Okay, let me cut out the other 2. Like I said, this one's not going to have any pockets in it, so it's just going to be I think what I'm going to do this, I'm just going to fold it like this and hope and pray that it comes out perfect. Like this. And that I didn't mess it up again. Hopefully it'll work. But if I did mess it up, I'll just recut it. Oops, I think I want to add a little side panel. Seam. Sorry, I'm just talking to myself. I do that. So, let's just get this done. And then we can move on. Okay, and what do we need? How long did we need it? 16.5, right? So we will go right here. This is 16.5. Just cut it here like that. I'm gonna cut it up here like this. You know, it's interesting when you think about a purse. You know, sometimes I would look at a purse or a wallet or, you know, whatever. And I think, how in the world do they make those? I mean, you know, how do they make them? Well, they're really just squares or rectangles. I mean, like this purse, it's rectangles, and you just you cut 4 of them, 2 of the same, and you know, and then you have a lining, right? But before I would, when my mind was on a million other things and I wasn't making purses, I would look at that and, oh gosh, that looks so complicated. But they're really not. I mean, they can be. Well, okay, so this is 3 pieces. There's a pocket right here for your credit cards, like I said. And now there's another pocket that goes deeper, goes down to the bottom. So there's 3 pieces in here. You have plus the lining, so that's 4. But so you have, this is just a single piece, but this is 3 pieces. So you have 2 of them that go to the zipper, and then the third one you sew at the top of the zipper. So when you open up the zipper, you see a different lining. Like I have a different lining here. I wish I could show you this, but the zipper is so tight I can't. But anyway, I have different lining here, and well, it's kind of hard to see, like I said, but there is lining here, okay, And there's this credit card holder dealie right here that I can't pull out because it's all sewn in there. But there's a credit card thing in here that you can put credit cards in. Oh, gosh. Anyway, so there's 3 layers in there. 3 in there. And then you have your inner layer, which is your lining. But once you figure all that out and how you're going to get that zipper in there, yeah, then it gets easier. But at first it usually takes me about 4 days. Now this is one of the crossbody bags that I make. I have one just like it, but it's brown and I use it. It has purple lining. Let's see if I can turn it right inside out for you. Oh, I gotta close that up. I forgot. I better check all my bags, make sure I sew that shut. But anyway, it's got a pocket here. There's a pocket here. Okay, so that's the lining. I still have to sew this up. That's how you turn them, is you leave it open at the bottom there. And then, and these are box corners. That's what that's called, boxed corners. That way you can also put like a water bottle in here, like that. And it's good for traveling. Oh, and this one has a little tab in here with a hook, with one of these lobster hooks, so you can attach some like your keys or something in there. Good idea, huh? And then you have a pocket over here. Here, there's a pocket there, and in here there is another pocket. And 2 pockets. So, and there's a snap holding one of the pockets. So it's a snap holding the pockets closed. So you got a lot of pockets in these crossbody bags. But like I said, it's all with squares. That's all it is, it's just squares. But it's learning how to put it all together and be able to turn it right side out and have it look like this. And then also you put these on. And these are at the zippers. So, yeah. I made a couple of these. My girlfriend ordered them. And so I need to get the rest of them done and send them to her. All right. So, but yeah, like I said, it's done with squares, and then you just learn how to sew them together. You know, that's, like I said, a couple years ago, I would look at something like that and I thought, no way I could do that. But now, since my mind is here and is not other places, I can do it because I'm interested. All right, so we got it cut. See that? Pretty cool, huh? So that's our pattern. And hopefully it'll come together perfectly. Okay. And then these are our front panels. So when we go to sew this together, this is your front panel, okay? You sew this one to this. And then you sew one of these with this. So it'll go like this. Oh, cut that a little long, didn't I? That's okay though, you can cut that off. I can cut it off. Doesn't matter. And the reason why I made it this long, because the bottle isn't 16 inches, but the reason is because I'm going to box corner it. And when you box corner it, you are, whatever size box corner you use, it'll take up, so like 1 inch box corner will be eventually 2 inches. On both sides. So if you go like a 1/2 inch on a box corner, which is a square, like a square cut out at the bottom. I don't know what happened to my ruler, but so if you do a 1/2 inch, after you sew this thing together, you're going to have 1 inch on both sides. It's an equal inch. If you're going to do 1 inch on one side and 1 inch on the other, you're going to have 2 inches. So I figured 2 inches would be big enough for this. But also, when you do a box corner, it takes up, your box corner is going to be like square. It's going to be a flat. And so it's going to take up about 1 inch of your fabric or more, depending on. So you have to put that all in when you're making your, I can't remember the word to use, but anyway, when you're making your pattern, you have to think of all that. So, okay, so the next video we will be sewing all 4 sides, the outer bottle bag and the inside bottle bag. We'll be sewing them and putting it all together. So, okay, it was good chatting. I hope you understood what I was trying to say. And then we'll go from there. All right, thank you. Oh, and by the way, don't forget to subscribe, ring the bell, and thumbs up if you like it. And leave a comment. I'm always out for comments. I mean, it's nice. I've gotten 2 so far, and it was great feedback. I appreciate it. Now I know that I'm reaching out. This morning I looked at a survey on my phone that shows, how I'm doing on YouTube. It showed I had 902 viewers. Wow. That makes me really feel good. Makes me feel good. And I have 37 subscribers. Cool. So it doesn't cost you anything to subscribe. Just, just put it on, it'll say subscribe on your phone underneath the video. And thumbs up and ring the bell. It's a notification bell. But every time you subscribe, when you don't have to do it. Just do it once. Sometimes down the road you might have to do it again, but it's not a big deal. But anyway, because it's free. And but I'm saying is, when you subscribe to my channel, each time I make a post, when I post my video, it'll pop up. You'll get from, YouTube. When you go to YouTube, it'll say, Joan's Bagel. Let's see what, anyway, it'll say, I'll pop up. You'll see my next video. So anyway, it was good talking, and I will see you next time.